What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's That's Intignrot back again for some Oort Online. Yes, beautifulness. It ain't Minecraft. Oh, right now it kind of is, because the only functional feature is building, but that said, I mean, look at this. It still looks great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, I'm gonna say this right here and now. This series is probably going to come almost to a dead halt after this episode. It's actually been a couple weeks since I've played Oort Online, even though the episodes have kind of been coming out consistently, right? So, I mean, that's the thing, is there isn't really that much else to do in this game. However, I have been getting back into it. I kind of took a nice long break after the castle that I made on the Ruck server. And then I got on today, and I actually was adding more to the castle and trying to build like a village in the mountaintops and stuff. Pretty cool, I gotta say. It started looking pretty neat. But unfortunately, the server, Rux, is actually down for some reason. It makes sense because the whole time I was on the server, I was getting huge lag spikes, so I guess that's why. I don't know, maybe it just crashed or something. But right now it's crashed just before recording, of course, and we are on Lemd instead. Now this server, although we're kind of looking in the other direction, and we're up in a beautiful tree, this is the Viking type of area that I actually mentioned in, I think, our first episode already. Over here, you can kind of see, it's a little difficult to tell because it's all, you know, building blocks and stuff like that. But I like that fact that this is a floating island type of area. And you can see, like, this is supposed to be an airship. There's another one over there. Cool houses that this guy ended up building. I actually saw his post on the Oort Online forums, and then it was like, oh cool, so that guy made all these nice Viking houses and stuff. Another thing too, I don't know if I explained it, I probably did in the last episode, but forgive me, it's been a while, is that we can actually hit shift and space while using our grappling hook to go up and down, and our grappling hook seems to have an infinite amount of rope to it, so that's actually fantastic. And then if you want to build, of course, you can just select your brick, and then, oh, it actually lets us build in here. Maybe we have permission? Or maybe this isn't the capital. I don't know. But either way, when you're actually selected to a block, you can't do anything but swing. You can't lift, like pull on the rope or lower yourself or anything like that. That only comes afterwards. Now, this is kind of neat what these people have done. They've actually tried to make a road, which is pretty nice and fancy. And I was in the process of making a road to my castle from the bottom of the mountain, so that's going to be quite a while of work. But hey, it's, oh my goodness, I'm actually noticing here, even though these logs are straight up and they don't go sideways yet, like they eventually will, I'm sure, but I like the way that this looks. Actually, for a railing, it kind of looks good. It kind of works out. These blocks are kind of all crooked and stuff. It's cool that this game has like the jagged bump map blocks and stuff like that, but at the same time, it makes things look a little bit more broken than they should, you know? Like, it'd be nice if there was an option. I think they are adding that later. They actually have been talking about some of the updates that they're planning a little bit more seriously now, the devs on Oort. So here's hoping that they end up adding them pretty soon. I think what ended up happening, I'm just gonna kind of wander around this area, by the way, in the meantime. You know what, let's pull out a torch, or, well, pull out, at least we'll have illuminated light. Okay, so it's kind of cool. He's just got tiny little airships. They're not like, it's not like anything fancy or anything. It's just what it is. But pretty cool, pretty imaginative for the fact that there is like barely any blocks or anything like that. Like that's one thing that I gotta say about here. I know it's nighttime now, so it kind of hides it. But so what these guys have been doing with this game is they kind of have been taking on the whole, I don't know if they're actually watching it, but they've been taking on the whole landmark, like EverQuest Landmark has kind of been doing that, where they very much listen to the community, but these guys more than ever, I guess because the community is so small, right? So what they ended up doing is they end up taking community votes. Oh, that tricked me. They end up taking community votes, debug blocks, nice, on what they should end up doing. It looks like somebody did somebody grief this, or is someone in the process of building here? Because otherwise this used to be a hill that was right here. And there is no TNT in this game or anything, so that's kind of weird that it's all destroyed like that. Weird. But anyway, so based on their community votes and stuff like that, it seems like the next thing that they are kind of, that they have to and are forced to start developing. Yeah, this is all destroyed. That's weird. It's been a long time since I've been on this server, though. Yeah, it looks like we got a griefer, actually. Maybe we do. Because even all these ice blocks and stuff like this is blocking this guy's house. So that's kind of lame. I guess somebody ended up spending 40 bucks just so he could be a jerk. But anyway, that's one of the other reasons why I'm not too serious about this series, is because it's like, the way I see it is, so long as we get it on camera, then it's okay, because otherwise a lot of our stuff is going to get griefed or destroyed at this point in the game. But see, this guy's got a night house. Anyway, the first thing the developers are supposed to be working on is, I think the highest voted thing that everyone wanted was PvE, like player versus environment. So they're probably going to be adding like some basic combat elements. And oh no, the top one on top of that was actually character races and stuff. So rather than being a little cube guy, they're probably starting to work on that. They are also working on a basic inventory system they ended up showing. It's difficult for me to actually discuss it without like showing any proper screenshots or anything like that. Yeah, this is kind of lame, man. This is kind of lame. I don't know what happened here. This sucks. But anyway, so what they're planning on doing sounds pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Is it sounds really, really cool. You know, they've got some pretty neat ideas for where this game is going to go. And I think that's what excites most people about this game in general, is its potential. But that's where it's like, I mean, I'm realistic. There's a lot of indie developers out there and indie games out there that are early access, and they look fantastic. They look like they're, you know, oh, there's so much potential for this game. Potential. That gets thrown around all too often as an excuse for a game not being developed. But I'm pretty optimistic, actually. Like, these Oort developers seem to be genuinely passionate about gaming and working their butts off, you know? So I'm really excited, and I'm gonna keep up to date with all of this stuff, you know? Try to keep a close eye on the development of this game. So that kind of sucks. Someone ended up griefing stuff over there. That's not cool at all. Alright, well, whatever. Ooh. Wow, this is quite impressive. I wanna get up here. Can we get up here? Dang it, doesn't look like it, and these are all red areas, so we can't actually build. Oh, we can build. Wait a minute. Do we have permission or something? Yeah, maybe we do. Maybe we got permission, or maybe the beacons have been turned off for today or something. I don't know. But either way, I love this. This is my favorite right here. I have never seen this before. This looks awesome. It's like this is actually fantastic. It's like Asian architecture. I don't know if is that Chinese or Japanese? I think it's more traditional Chinese. But it looks really, really cool, man. And it looks like they were actually trying to build like a full-on temple. I don't really like the fact that it's built out of brick, but I guess they were going for a red color because traditional, that's what they usually have in their builds and stuff. I like these arcs. Those are actually, like, see, this is what I mean. Like, look how simple that is, and yet you can tell what it's supposed to represent. Like, that's one thing about the people in this community and stuff like that. The builders are just so fantastic, man, that there is just barely any blocks and people are building all this stuff. It's just crazy. I mean, look at this grounding right here. That would have taken so freaking long to just tile that ground. Just like that guy's house is over there and some jerk destroyed it. It seems like his houses were still intact, just kind of blocked off, and other stuff was moved away and stuff like that. Ooh. It's like a manual made garden. This tree in the center is disgusting. I understand what they were going for, but ooh, and they got logs down at the bottom to separate all the garden. This is cool, man. This is cool. I like this. This is very well done. The one reason that we're not doing building today, by the way, is, like I said, the Rux server, which is kind of our unofficial main, or at least just what I've been building the most on, is down. So we'll see what ends up happening. I did actually see another player. Whoops, another player was actually on, and that's always surprising because you never really see anybody online. What is this? I like how it's all floating and stuff, and just it's not safe at all. Ooh. Is that supposed to be something? I don't know. I don't quite like how dark it is in here. But is this, maybe it's a symbol? I honestly don't know. It's kind of neat. It's like modern art type of thing. I don't know. What do we got? Oh, oh, that'd be cool if it went all the way down. That reminds me of Zisto from, he's like a big Minecraft channel, right? But he ended up having like a sky fortress or a satellite or something in the sky on Minecraft, and he had like light blocks or water or something like that going all the way down to the surface. And it was pretty cool because it gave the illusion that it was like a giant laser or something. This is cool, man. I like this. I like this place. But you know what? I'm noticing we're on time. I'm surprised that time passed so quickly. That's kind of all we can really do for the next couple episodes, is most likely just wandering around looking at stuff, because that's, you know, the building is way too basic to actually be recording, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do some building in the future. I don't know. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to smack that like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel. Sign on. Stay epic, everybody.